MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 16.
So here's Trey Mancini. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1, here's the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
Alberto.
The 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Brandon Bailey will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Alberto over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette.
The designated hitter.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. A dozen home runs and 22 RBIs. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's another 0-2. This one's down to third. Alberto has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Blue Jays on top, 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Anthony Santander is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Stepping up now, Austin Hayes. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. 0-1 the count. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
In now, Austin Wynns. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Last half of the second set to go. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone or that total might continue to rise.
Striding into the box, Rendell Grichuk, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. Brandon Drury will bat next. And to see the numbers there, he's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that is off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Adalberto Mondesi will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. And here's Renato Nunez, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Renato Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. Drury in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 11.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Ramon Urias is on deck. Iglesias in front, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And boy, disaster reverted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2. The pitch. Ramon Urias is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, it looked like he got fooled a little bit out.
Oh, what a play at second. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And that brings in George Springer.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Standing in, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Alberto is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Right side, but it's well foul. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Now batting, Bo Bichette comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Bo.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Perez is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Smoke toward the hole, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Anthony Santander.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Anthony Santander is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Austin Hayes is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Austin.
Now to the plate, Austin wins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Digging in, Renato Nunez flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk.
The right fielder, Rendell.
Scorched to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just one pitch. What are they doing up there?
Iglesias is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box, Jose Iglesias. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ramon Urias is at the plate as he looks at ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit to first. Drury has it, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Up next for the Orioles.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Mondesi scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Jays are out in front, 3-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's one down now. George Springer will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 1 out, nobody on. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Santander looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hard hit towards center. Hayes is there, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot to Oscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. As you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for a hit.
The first baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
To the plate now, Brandon Drury. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles nothing. 7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Dwight Smith Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Left side, but well foul. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batter,
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. On to first, and they don't get the 2 as he couldn't get it to stick in the webbing.
now batter,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Smith stands at first with 1 out. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Austin wins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball match outside.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from the stretch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is up with it. And that's the second out. George Springer the next to hit. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't full.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Striding in, Renato Nunez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Hits this one hard the other way, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Jose Iglesias. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far. Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Ramon Urias. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Salvador Perez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder, Trey Mancini.
Number 16, Trey.
Here comes the first pitch. Thomas Pannone, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 45.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Springer on the run, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Out in front of it, strike one. Cannone features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Marcus Stroman takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.